Alrighty, so we've got a TensorBoard callback, which is going to help us monitor our model's performance as it's training. So figuring out if it's learning correctly, is it doing well or not. Now let's create an early stopping callback. Early stopping helps prevent overfitting, so our model learning the training data too well, by stopping a model when a certain evaluation metric stops improving. So if a model trains for too long, it can actually do so well at finding patterns in a certain data set that it's not able to use those patterns on another data set, so it doesn't generalize well. So if we come back to our exam, if you were to learn the course materials far too well, like you learnt them off by heart, aka if you're in university and you studied way too hard on the course materials, you've memorized them off by heart, when you come to a practice exam or a final exam with questions that you haven't seen before, if you've memorized everything on here, instead of just learning the inherent problem-solving patterns of the course materials, you're not going to do very well on the practice exam or the final exam. So you're not going to be able to generalize very well. And so early stopping helps prevent our model from overfitting the course materials, aka the training set, so that when it comes to a data set that our model hasn't seen before, it's able to perform well. Let's see it in action. We'll create an early stopping callback. We'll go here, like this. Early stopping callback. And we'll change that to Markdown. Wonderful. And so if we go up here, we could go TensorFlow, Keras, early stopping callback, and this should take us to the documentation. There we go, early stopping. So that's what you can check out there. Stop training when a monitored quantity has stopped improving. Let's do that. Might just link this in here, why not? Beautiful. And we'll write a little note here. Early stopping helps stop our model from overfitting by stopping training if a certain evaluation metric stops improving. So to set up early stopping is pretty simple. So we'll go create early stopping callback, and we'll go early stopping equals TF Keras callbacks early stopping. Wonderful. And we want it to monitor, so this is the parameters we pass it to. By default, it monitors the validation loss. So we're going to see this in a second when we run a model, but we might choose validation accuracy. And now you could choose validation loss if you want, but we're going to choose validation accuracy. And we're going to give it a patience value of 3. What is patience? Number of epochs with no improvement after which training will be stopped. What's an epoch? Well, let's figure that out in the next video, I think. So we'll just run this. These are going to make these callbacks as well as this model function are going to make a lot more sense once we start training a model. So that's our early stopping callback ready. We're going to monitor the validation accuracy. As soon as it stops improving for 3 epochs, we're going to stop training our model. So in the next couple of videos, what we might do is I think we are definitely well and truly ready to start training a model. So if we come back to our keynote, what we're focused on, we've picked a model from TensorFlow to suit our TensorFlow hub to suit our problem. We've turned our data into tensors. Now it's time to fit a model to the training data and make a prediction. So how about we make a function for training a model?